Hello, future West Seattle families. This video is going to walk you through how to choose your classes online for high school using the source. So this video is intended for current Seattle Public Schools middle school students, so current 8th graders, because you all have access to the source. So you're going to start by logging into your source account through the district, and you're going to, from your tabs on the left over here, select class registration. So this tab right here, you'll click class registration. That will bring you to this screen. It says future freshmen. So a couple things to note on the screen before we begin. You'll see all the classes are listed here. So core classes are here at the top, health and PE, and then all of our electives at the bottom. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll notice that it tallies up your credits you're requesting down here. So you have to request at least 6 credits. That's a full schedule of 6 classes with us. The system will not let you submit your class requests unless you've chosen at least 6 full credits. So you'll want to keep an eye on this credit tally at the bottom to make sure you're submitting a full load of course requests. All right, so we're going to kind of walk through this subject by subject, and I will show you how to make your choices. All right, so you'll notice on the right over here, anything with a green check mark means you do not have to choose a class in that category. So a lot of these are already pre-selected for you. But if you notice anything with a red exclamation point, that means you must choose a class there. So math, you obviously have to choose a math class. You have to choose some alternate electives. We'll talk about that in a minute. But just a quick word about what the check marks and exclamation points mean. Okay, so we're going to start at the top with our social studies class. So you'll see that World History 1 has already been pre-selected for you. That is the required 9th grade history class that all 9th graders take. You'll notice it's only 1 semester though, so that means you get to take another elective on the other end of that, which we'll look at electives in a minute. For science, you will see that chemistry and physics has already been chosen for you. That is the required 9th grade science class. It's a physical science, lab science. Everyone has to take that, so that's already been pre-selected. Same goes with English. All 9th graders have to take a year of English. That class has been pre-selected for you. And finally, health and PE is also pre-selected. So everyone has to take health and PE in order to graduate, and those have already been chosen for you here. All right, so where you do get to make some choices are with respect to your math and your electives. So we're going to go through this and select our classes. So your math class you sign up for will depend on what you're taking as an 8th grader. So if you are currently in 8th grade math, you will sign up for Algebra 1. And if you're taking Algebra 1 as an 8th grader, you will be signing up for geometry with us. So in my example, we are going to assume I'm currently taking 8th grade math, which means I'm going to sign up for Algebra 1. So to choose your classes, you're going to click this pencil icon over to the right, and you're going to select parts A and B. So I'm choosing Algebra 1A and 1B. If you were to choose geometry, it would be Geometry A and Geometry B. So you'll choose your classes both semesters and click OK, and that will add that class to your course request. So I've got my math done now. Let's scroll to the bottom. So I've requested 4.5 credits. I need to get to 6. So that means I can choose 1 year-long elective and 1 semester-long elective. So you'll see the electives all listed here by whether they're year-long or semester-long, and by credit type, whether it's world language, fine arts, CTE. In my example, I'm going to say I would like to take Chinese next year. So I'm going to go to the world languages, click the pencil, choose Chinese 1A and 1B, hit OK, and now I've chosen Chinese as my language. Let's scroll back down. I'm at 5.5 credits, so I do need 1 more semester-long elective. I think I might take the Career Connections class. I heard a little bit about that, and that sounds interesting. So that's a CTE credit. You'll find that under semester-long CTE electives. So I'm going to choose Career Connect and hit OK. That brings me to 6. So I'm almost done. You'll also notice that you need to choose a couple of alternate electives here. So we've already pre-selected Career Connections for everybody, But you will also need to choose 3 more in addition to that. So this would be if you did not get into your first choice elective, this is what you would end up in. So I'm going to make some choices here. What else would I be open to taking if I don't get into that Career Connections class? I would maybe want to take ceramics. And then I need to choose 2 more. They're listed alphabetically. So let's see, graphic design sounds interesting. And then, oh, maybe let's do photography. Okay. All right, so I've got my 4 alternate electives listed here. And then on this screen, I don't have a submit button because it's my demo, but you'll see a submit button down here at the bottom. You'll click submit and your course choices will appear. So keep in mind, you can come back to this. So you can click submit and then you can go back and make changes if you would like before the deadline. After the deadline, the online system will close and you will not be able to go back and make changes, but don't feel like if you hit submit, you cannot go back to it, because if you change your mind later that day, you can go back in and you can make any changes to the courses you have requested. All right, good luck choosing your classes.